Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily tarot reading. This reading is for April 25th. We're going to do a little bit for every single sign. We're going to start off with Aries, just like we normally do. So Aries, let's see what comes up for you guys. Thank you, by the way, for spending some of your precious time with me, for giving me the thumbs ups, and for sharing this video around with other people so that it can help them as well. Aries, you guys have the King of Cups showing up in reverse, followed by the Seven of Wands. By the way, I am using my Shadowscapes Tarot today. And your last card is the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, so Aries, what's going on for you guys on the 25th? All right, so basically, Aries, what I'm seeing here is that you're still dealing with social distancing and you are not happy about it at all. This may be making you really frustrated or even depressed or blue about it. Why is this happening? Two of Cups in reverse. Just not really happy with everything that's going on. So over it. So completely over it is what's coming up here for you, Aries. Sorry, guys. I know it is frustrating. Very frustrating for all of us. Okay. Up next, let's take a peek at Taurus. This is going to be Taurus for April the 25th. Let's see what y'all get. La, da, 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 da. All right, Taurus, you guys have the Emperor showing up in reverse. And you have the Empress right side up. Look at that. Ooh, there's some definite push and pull there for you guys. And we have the King of Cups. Okay. Taurus. Emperor in reverse and the Empress. I do feel like the Emperor in reverse is somebody that you're interacting with. And Taurus, I think you are maintaining as the Empress even as you interact with them. Now, when the Emperor is in reverse, what we have here is somebody who has strong narcissistic tendencies, which means they look like basically an angel to the outside world. But the more you get to know them, the more you see that they really are not above doing anything to get you to do what they want you to do. Lying, conniving, twisting things, emotional blackmail, all kinds of stuff. They sometimes throw absolute fits just because you're not doing what they want you to do. You are maintaining as the Empress, though. You're focusing on positive things. You are focusing on moving forward and being productive in spite of whatever this guy's doing over here on the sidelines and having fits about you not doing whatever it is he wants you to do. Didn't you guys have a similar reading yesterday? Are you still allowing this person in your energy? What's going on with that? Why is this happening? That's why you guys are doing that, because you love this person. You have a deep love for this person, and so this is why you're dealing with their silliness and you're learning to maintain in spite of it. Hello there, Socialista. Hey, it's going fantastic. How are you today? Tiffany James, I haven't seen you in forever. How are you? All right, so that was Taurus. Next up, we're going to take a peek at Gemini, and this is going to be Gemini for April 25th. I'm glad to hear you're good. So for some of you who see a little shadow on the wall over here, what's going on is it's not anything kind of ghostly hauntings or spirit visitations while we're doing our video. I actually have a young friend in the room who wanted to witness, so don't anybody start thinking that we've got supernatural things happening. It's just somebody checking things out. So let's see, we're on to Gemini. What do you guys have here? We have the Seven of Swords showing up in reverse. Glad everything is good for you, Tiffany. Rainy day. That gets all the pollen out of the air at least. Seven of Pentacles in reverse for you, Geminis. And the Ace of Cups showing up right side up. So, Gemini, what do you guys have going on here with that Seven of Swords in reverse? I see what's going on. You guys are letting somebody know exactly what's up because you were expecting to receive some money or some finances by now, and it has not come in. And you're being very direct and upfront and finding out, well, why hasn't it come in? What's going on? And I think you may also be being very direct and upfront with other people who were expecting to receive a chunk of that money you were thinking was going to come in. Why is this happening? I've got the Ace of Cups. Isn't that interesting to go in with a financial reading? I think this Ace of Cups is because you would absolutely love to have this money show up, and you would love to be able to pay these people who are due money, okay? So this to me just looks like a delay. With that Seven of Pentacles in reverse, that always just shows me that the money is coming in. There's just a delay here, okay? So don't give up, but yeah, it's not going to be on time for sure. That is a good thing. All right, so let's look at Cancer. This is going to be Cancer for April 25th. Cancer, Cancer. By the way, thanks everybody to all of you who are still buying private readings from me, and even to the new people buying private readings from me. I appreciate all of you. It's so much fun getting to know you and talk to you as individuals. It's fantastic. So thank you for that. La da da, Cancer. We almost had all three cards pop out right at first. Okay, so Cancer, you guys have Ten of Pentacles showing up in reverse. Seven of Swords right side up. And the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, Cancer, what's going on? This looks to me like it's very similar to what we had for Gemini. What's going on? I heard noise. I'm trying to wipe out the noise. Hitting the wrong button. Excuse me, guys. All right. Okay, Cancer, looking at your Ten of Pentacles in reverse and your Seven of Swords. Seems to me like you've caught somebody that is being less than truthful with you, like they're just trying to manipulate things by saying whatever it needs to be said to get you to do whatever. And that is making you feel a lot less secure than you used to feel with this person. And why is this happening? Because you do have a payday that's come in. Okay, so this is all about money. All right, so that's for Cancer. Next up, we're going to take a peek at Leos. This is going to be Leos for April the 25th. La da da, la da da. Okay, Leos, you guys have the moon showing up right side up. You have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And you have the Lovers card. Okay, so Leos, what's going on here? Okay. So Leos, you've been juggling on a lot of things, trying to keep up with everything, and it's just become a little bit overwhelming lately. And I think whenever the 25th rolls around, you're going to find yourself just taking off the mask. You're not going to be pretending everything's okay anymore. You're going to let somebody know what's really going on and how you really feel with all this stuff going on that's just a little bit too much for you to handle. And why are you doing that? Well, because this person is supposed to be your partner. Isn't this the person that you're supposed to do that with? Are you really supposed to have a mask from them? So you're just removing the mask and letting them know the real deal instead of trying to fake that everything's okay when it's not exactly. Hello there, Jacob. I don't think I've seen you over here before. Welcome, welcome. Karina, happy Friday to you, my friend. Glad y'all are coming in today. I love it when people come in on the lives, keep me on my toes. Thank you guys for all the thumbs ups, and thank you for sharing this video with anybody that you think it may be helpful to. I appreciate that as well. Virgos are up next for April the 25th. It's been a long time. Well, I'm glad you're back. Okay, Virgos, you just had a card flip right out of the deck. We're going to take that and see what else comes up for you. La da 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 da. Virgos, you guys have the Four of Wands, followed by the King of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Fool card. Virgos, Four of Wands with the King of Pentacles in reverse. This could be somebody that is coming back home that is not feeling very good. Either they're not feeling very good health-wise, or they're feeling not very good emotional wise. Maybe they're feeling bad or guilty or remorseful, or maybe they are just not okay completely mentally and emotionally, not stable, I guess would be the best way to say this. And so this person is coming home. It feels to me like they may be coming home to kind of like, whew, breathe. And why is this happening? Because you're making a new start. Maybe you're helping this person make a new start. Okay. All right. You cannot do stuff like that on the table because it moves the camera and it makes it look like I'm wobbly. And it makes noise. Thank you. Alrighty. So that was Virgo. Next, let's look at Libra. My pen cap totally just flew off. Let's see here. Libra. What's coming up next for you? Okay, Libra is for the 25th. What we have showing up is the Moon card in reverse. We have the 10 of Cups. And we have the 5 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so Libras. 10 of Cups plus that Moon card in reverse. This tells me that you're very happy about something and you want to take it to the next level. However, with that Moon card in reverse, you're bringing off the mask. You're letting somebody know how you feel, that you want to take something to the next level, but they don't seem to be ready or receptive to that message. And so I think you're putting that mask back on and you're pretending everything's okay just the way it is after all. And why is this happening? Because in your mind, there's no competition. This other person stands out for you. They are the winner. So this can be about a romantic relationship. This could be somebody that you want to ask to move in together, or that you want to become engaged to. But this can also be something to do with a business relationship or a friendship as well, where you may want to do something more than what you guys have normally done in your relationship, and they're just not receptive. And so I think you're kind of bummed because you're feeling like, they're really the one. Like this may be the perfect hiking partner or the perfect investing partner or whatever. Okay. So that's Libra. Hello there, Sequoia. Welcome back. Glad to see you here, my dear. Are you okay? Scorpio. Okay, this is for me and my fellow Scorpios. Let's see what comes up for us. I'm a Scorpio. Your mom's a Scorpio too? That's cool. I didn't know that. All right, let's see what happens for us Scorpios. Boy, we have lots of cards wanting to flop out for us. There's still a lot on our mind. I know there was a lot on our mind when I read for us yesterday too. Okay, Scorpios. What we have first is the Judgment card in reverse. Oh, thank you, Jacob. What we have after that is the Two of Cups in reverse. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles showing up. Okay, so what do we have here? Judgment in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, so there's some kind of situation that we have the chance to resurrect and bring back to life. Could be a romantic situation, doesn't have to be, can also be a business type situation or a friendship. Problem is, we're not so thrilled about hanging out with that person or doing that thing anymore. And so we're not bringing that back to life, even though the opportunity is there. Why is that? Because we're more focused on our money, on making our budget work. We're kind of coming across Scorpios, fellow Scorpios, as Scrooge here because we're like, you know what? I'm just trying to make my budget work. I just can't even afford you. I can't afford to date you. I can't afford to support you. I can't afford that. What I could afford is to get my finances in order. It's kind of cracking me up, actually. Glad to hear that you are fine, Sequoia. All right, let's see. That's Scorpios. What sign are you, Jacob? Okay, so on next to Sagittarius. La, da, da, da. Sagittarius for April 25th. Your Libra. Oh, so you've already had your thing read. Stick around to the end for me, okay, Jacob? Good morning, Elle. All right, so right now we're looking at Sagittarius. We've got the Five of Swords showing up in reverse. And we have Justice showing up for me right side up. And we have the Sun card in reverse. Okay. Sagittarius. Okay. You got Five of Swords in reverse with the Justice card. I'm actually liking this. This just means that there is an end to some kind of fight, probably some kind of legal fight, whether it's actually in a court of law or whether this is a fight that has to do with people who are decision makers at work or in the union, or if this is to do with people that are decision makers in the family. But somebody that makes decisions that actually influences and impacts your life seriously, because there is peace made in this situation. I think that whatever decision might have been pending or whatever kind of judgment people were getting ready to make about you has been just aborted. Basically, it's been stopped. They're not trying to judge you at this point. Okay, and why is this happening? Because we've got the Sun card in reverse. Basically, this is happening because people are giving you benefit of the doubt because we're going through a hard time right now. Okay, this could even be something about finances and bills that, maybe somebody was going to make a judgment because you weren't making your bills, but because of COVID and the fact that everybody's going through a hard time, maybe that has been thrown off of the stove, like not even put on the back burner, but just thrown off of the stove is how I feel like that is. Okay. So that's for Sagittarius. That's really nice to see something happening nice for somebody. Capricorn, you guys are up next for April 25th. Let's see what you've got. Okay, Capricorn. Devil card in reverse. That's your card. 10 of Pentacles. Right side up. And 7 of Swords in reverse. Excuse me while I wet my whistle. Okay, what's going on for you, Capricorns? Okay. Capricorns, you're actually feeling pretty good right now because you've got a lot of security. You've got a lot of safety. In spite of everything that's going on, you have everything that you need right now. And I think you're actually feeling pretty good. You're feeling released. So I think there's something that has happened that has helped you with security, helped you with boosting your security, and that has released you from a lot of stress and pressure. All right. Why is this happening? Because of the 7 of Swords in reverse. You've been very direct with somebody about what it is that you need. Okay. Thank you very much, Karina. You stick around at the end too, please. Very kind of you guys. Alrighty, so that was Capricorn. Next up, let's do Aquarius. La da da da. La da da da. Okay, Aquarius, you guys are starting off with the double card as well, but yours is right side up. Then you have 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And you have a Page of Wands in reverse. What's going on here for Aquarius? Really not too happy with this combo. This 9 of coins in reverse plus the devil card. You guys are missing somebody, and not only are you missing them, you are obsessing about them. Like you cannot get them off your mind. It's all you think about is this other person. It just seems like a really miserable place to be. Why is this happening? Because you have a page of wands showing up in reverse. This is basically because you got a message saying that you can't move forward with doing whatever it is that you thought that you were going to be able to collaborate with this other person and do, whether it's a business idea or whether this is something more romantic. This is just a message that says no go. And since you've got that message that said that that's just not happening, all you can do is think about this other person or this other idea and really, really miss them. You guys, you got to focus on something else. This is only going to hurt you if you stay in that spot. All right. Next up, we have Pisces. Let's hope Pisces gets something better than Aquarius. Right, Socialista? I appreciate that, Karina. Alrighty. Pisces. What do you guys have coming up for April 25th? Interesting. What is going on here? You guys have a King of Swords, Strength card in reverse, and a King of Pentacles. Okay, so Pisces, what you basically have here is a couple of different people who are influencing your life. You have a King of Swords that you're interacting with on the 25th. This is going to be a person who's very logical. They like to think things out. They don't necessarily operate in the realm of emotions at all. Everything has to make sense. The bottom line has to make sense before they're going to move ahead. Even with romantic situations, they're going to think about that much more than feel. All right. And so you've got somebody who is a very logical oriented person who's dealing with super low self-esteem. They're overthinking stuff. They're really blaming themselves for things that really were out of their control. They're really beating themselves up. Okay. So this is somebody that you're interacting with on the 25th. And why are you interacting with them? Well, I think this is more about why are they doing this to themselves? Because they know somebody who was in a good position and still is in a good position. And I do think that this is a direct result of the pandemic and everything that people have gone through. This person, I don't know that this person necessarily is in such a bad position, but they wish that they were in a better position, and they're comparing themselves to this person who is in a good position, solid, strong position, and beating themselves up because they're not this person. Okay. That's how you are. Well, that would make sense too with that King of Swords. That could be. All right. Okay, so that covers all of our signs. Jacob and Karina, I want to do something a little nice for you because you guys did something a little nice for me. So, Jacob, we're going to start with you. I'm going to use my Tarot Grand Lux for you. Let's see. What should we do? Let's do a quick Celtic cross and just see what Spirit wants to talk to you about. I hope you're okay with that. We're just going to put it all out here live. It'll be very general. You'll be the only one that knows exactly what I'm talking about, I would imagine. Okay, so Jacob, we're looking at a situation where you were feeling left out or maybe even a little financially and now things are loosening up. You are feeling more welcome. And I think that this probably had to do with family or personal. Could have been finances, though. No, you know what? I'm going to say with family and personal, not necessarily family, but personally, you were feeling a little bit left out. Okay. And just kind of unhappy with that situation. In your subconscious, you were trying to prepare for whatever's coming next. And in the consciousness, you've been basically trying to make things even and reciprocal. You've been trying to have like a even relationship with whoever this person is that, you were feeling left out about. And now there's some relief from that. So apparently that's working. In the past, it looks like there was a situation where you felt like you kind of had to compete for this person or for these person's attention. That has gone away. in the past. And now it looks like you're taking a lot of action to make sure that you have this person's attention. You're trying to make them laugh, trying to make them just be happy and just feel good. And that seems to be what's doing the trick about bringing you out of that isolated feeling. Okay. So, advice here is pay attention to those things and those people that you love. Make sure that you show them that love. Now, outside influences, social distancing makes that tough. If this is not talking about social distancing, this could be other people kind of have their hands up, kind of keeping you at arm's length. But I would say for right now, probably we're more looking at social distancing is making it tough for you to express how you feel to those people that you would like to. Okay. And then the fears are that, maybe this other person would forget about you or move on to something different. Okay. And how this all works out is if you don't change it, I think you need to change it. Your fears look like they're pretty strong here because how this works out is that this has you feeling like you're going to lose out or you're going to miss out. Well, let's look at this. You've already started to turn the table. So let's not start thinking about your fears. Let's focus more on your positives because we don't want you to miss out. And right now, with the Magician in reverse, this is missing out on the good stuff that you've already got rolling. So stop focusing so much on what you fear and start looking at what it is that you actually want so that you draw that to you so you can manifest that through law of attraction. Okay, that's advice there for you, honey. Thank you for that. I don't even know what you call that. Thank you for sending me money in chat. I know there's a term for that. I just can't remember it. Okay, and Karina also. You're quite welcome, quite welcome. Karina. Let me get a drink here. Okay, Karina, your turn. Whoops. Boy, you have a lot on your mind. Cards fall out on the first attempt at a shuffle. For you, honey, I'm using the Druid Craft, Karina. I hope you're still in the room. By the way, thank you to everybody who's giving the thumbs ups and sharing these videos if you think that they might be helpful. Thank you also to those of you who are subscribing, and thank you to those of you who are buying private readings from me. I do appreciate all of your support. It does allow me to do what I love to do for my living. So the appreciation is genuine. Karina, you're coming in as somebody who is dipping into things that you would normally hold back with. To me, I think this probably has to do with emotions. There is somebody in your life, this could be a boss or a supervisor, that you are being much more open with than you would normally do. Okay. Subconscious going on here. I don't think that you really, there's no romantic interest with this person on your subconscious leanings and unconscious leanings. You are ready to just move on, basically. So maybe this isn't a boss. Maybe this is more of like an ex or a boyfriend, but you're not really finding yourself romantically attracted to this person and you're thinking that you want to move on. So, and I feel like I think you're really telling this person that. Okay. Now, I don't think it's easy to tell them that either. In the past, yeah, you guys just have a really unhappy history together. That Ten of Pentacles, there's not a lot of security in your family life or in your life as a couple or whatever kind of partnership you have. In the future, what we have is the Wheel in reverse. Things just aren't going very well. It's just not very good timing for you, okay? Not very good timing for you and this other person. Now, advice here is for you to basically be the Empress. Like you are the master of manifestors in the female version. So go ahead and focus on those things that make you happy and go ahead and manifest those things that make you happy. Let those come into you. Focus on the good things. Outside influences are this separation that is coming in, this distancing that's coming in between you and this other person. And I think the fear is that this other person is going to come back and just take charge and say, oh, we have to get back together and do whatever it was we were doing before. and that you would fall for that. I think you're actually afraid of that happening. What I actually see happening is I see you really taking a stand for the things that you believe in and saying what you need to say to really protect yourself in the situation. And I'm not saying that this person is necessarily a bad person. I don't see that they are. I just see that this is not a good timing for the two of you to be together, and you guys haven't been happy together. So, it may just be that you're not compatible. Either way, I see you really just, I see you having to stand up for yourself, and I see you standing up for yourself and just saying the things you need to say to look out for you. Okay? So that's what I've got for you, honey. I hope that makes sense. Thank you for the donation or the super pay or whatever that is. Thank you very much. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate all of your help and support. You guys are the reason I get to do what I love to do for my living. So I couldn't ask for better clients and fans than you guys. Everybody have a fantastic day. Keep yourself well. Look out for your neighbors. Look out for your loved ones. And I'll see you guys back here on the next video. Peace out.